Hello again YouTube, and welcome back to Just Get a Tesla. I am parked up here in Pennon in Aberdeenshire on a wee bit of a actually quite cold and blustery day, but never mind, because I have got exciting goodness that have come through the post, and those are my Tesla baseball cap, but more importantly this aero wheel cap kit, and I think it's time we go and put them on. So I genuinely haven't even looked inside this box since it arrived, so let's try and do that now. It is glued down, which is good, and then you just pop off the top, and ooh, shiny, 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 although they are just plastic. So you've basically got a whole set of these plastic covers, and then you've got another set of plastic covers to go onto the center of the axles. And the idea is that you take your aero covers off if you've got 19-inch Gemini wheels as I have, and you replace them with all of that. And now what else have we got up here? Oh, okay, yeah, so we've got the little plastic grabbers so that you can then take them off again. What I'm going to do though, because, and let me just show you, it's muddy. It's really muddy. So I've actually come down here shooting another video, and I had thought I'm going to put the wheel cap covers on while I'm here, but you know what, I'm going to go home first, so let's go and do that. Okay, we're back home now, and the first thing we are going to have to do is get the covers off. If you haven't seen this before, you quite literally just pull at them. It's all on clips, and then fairly quickly the whole thing comes off. So we have got a center cover for that bit, and then obviously where all of the lugs are. So I think I need to wash the car, because those wheels aren't really ready to be seen in public yet, are they? So let's get the jet washer out and make it shinier. One quick car wash later, and we actually now have clean wheels to put this kit on. Now already I kind of look at this and think, so the sidewall is a little bit further out than this massive great big rim, and how does it look from there? You know what, we might actually get away with that. The reason why I'm looking at it is, well, how can I put it? Alloy wheels, they are too easy to curb, especially if you've got those wonderful shiny diamond cut stupid things where it's basically, please damage your wheel and then come back and pay us lots of money to fix it. These at least look, yeah, I think that we'll get away without banging them on the wheel. But let's go back to the kit, which, if you recall, comes in this lovely shiny box. And as I opened it up, I've suddenly noticed this. Thank you for accelerating the world's transition to sustainable energy. I'm not buying your solar or batteries or anything, I'm just buying a car. So let's have a look and see how easy it is to get that in. Yeah, it just pops in. Well, that looks better already. And then we are going to have 1, 2, I'm going to do a couple at a time. I don't think I can hold 5 in my hands that easily. So you kind of twist them a little bit until they line up with the wheel nut underneath. And then you have got these removal tongs if you need to take them off again. So they have got like kind of a lip around the top. So that should make that easier. So they are really easy to just push on, to be fair. It does make a difference. They look shinier. Well, they would do, because they've got exciting bits of silver plastic now in the middle. It's a bit disappointing that they are just cheaper bits of plastic. I think that's kind of what I was expecting, but considering that this kit costs 75 quid, and don't ask me what that price is in US dollars or Australian dollars or whatever, put your own converters in, but they're not cheap, is all I'd say. Yeah. Okay. I'm going to get on with putting the rest of these on, and then I'm going to come back to you when this box is empty. Just as a quick note, these centre caps, you do actually have to click them in properly, and as I've gone around and I've done some of the other wheels, I've realised that I hadn't actually done that. So you do have to give them... Ooh. This is actually quite hard to do one-handed, but basically you have to push it on all the sides, yeah, and then it goes in properly. But you really can't do that one-handed, because if you push on one side, the other side just pops out. And that's them on. And I actually think they look quite smart. I think what's interesting about this is that you can go from having one designer wheel to another designer wheel really, really quickly. So I've still got all of these wheel trims here, and of course the point about the wheel trims is I could stick that on really easily. That will literally just click back into place. But if you get bored of having a wheel that looks like this, you can just take it off, and then you've got a wheel that looks like this. Before, after. The question is, which one looks best? Well, we're going to find out. So if you haven't seen my aero wheel covers versus not efficiency test, go and watch that video, because when I did a quick test of a 19-mile route there and back, and then the same thing with the wheel covers off, slightly bizarrely, it was more efficient without the covers. Now, I suspect it's kind of neither here nor there, especially on a big popper car like the Tesla Model Y, where, let's be honest, it's a bit chunky. So maybe it doesn't make as much difference as you might think. But we are going to drive around without the covers on for a bit, just because it looks different. And how can I put it? It's something you can only do really with a Tesla. It is a nice feature to have, where basically you can just change the look of the car by just taking the covers off. Now, okay, so I have spent a little bit of money on the kit, but I don't think it's a dramatic amount of money, and it's certainly the cheapest way that I can think of to change the way that your wheels look on basically any car. So let me know in the comments what you think. Do you think they look better now that I've taken the covers off? Do you think the covers are good? Would you rather leave the covers on? Let me know in the comments, like and subscribe, all the usual yada yada yada, and I'll see you very soon right here on Just Get a Tesla.